Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm actually back in another video. This video I'm going to be discussing some of my biggest pet peeves and things that make me really, really angry. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. So, what are you doing, Cash? She's like licking my McDonald's Coke or something. I don't know what she's even doing. So basically, so the number one, these are not in any specific order. There's just like some things I plot down, just like 4 or 5 of them. So yeah, one of them is trash talkers, and I cannot. And if you're a little friendly trash talker there now, that is fine. But I mean people who just like mentally beat you down, or like will go after kids they're younger than them and act like they're also bad people who just try and trash talk. And just due to the point, it's like bully harassment. Like I cannot stand it, and I just love facing them and stuff. Like there's a lot, I go to trampoline parks a lot. I do dodgeball. I've met some of the biggest trash talkers ever, and some of them have been good. Some of them have been really, really bad. Usually, though, I mean, I don't like some other person's very nice, very good sportsman. I don't mind losing to, really. Like Gigi, them, they outplayed me. But when a trash talker beats you in something, you just want to, it's just it just makes you angry. Like I remember, I remember one kid before. He wasn't really old. It wasn't so much trash. He was just so. Is a lot of I'm extremely patient and I tolerate just about anything there is. But I mean, this kid just made me so. I mean, he was a solid player, but he just was such a. And we were playing dodgeball. He was just kept screaming and yelling so loud, and the most obnoxious voice. Like, he was like the definition of a COD kid or a Fortnite kid who wants the gold scar. Like I mean, he'd get a catch him and go. Ah! I was running screaming full volume because I don't want to shatter ears, and plus my mom's asleep. I mean, it was just like, he was so annoying. He kept like saying, "Get your butt out of here!" It's like, "Get out!" And just like going, he was so angry. I remember just like throwing it full force and just smacking him right in the face. And right after that, he completely shut up. I think he actually left dodgeball after that. And I just love hitting trash talkers right in the head with a dodgeball. It feels so great. I know it's a little kind of jerky me, but I mean, this kid was so annoying. I don't know if anyone of you guys were with me at that time. Some of you might have been there when I saw that. I don't remember who I was with. I just remember going there, and he just was, oh my gosh, he was so annoying. And I cannot stand trash talkers. I mean, if you have little friendly trash talking, it's fine there now. But if you're going to be acting like you're so hype and cool, you better be able to back this up for sure. And even if they do too much, sometimes it gets to the point it's just annoying bullying. It's just like jerks. So that's one of the big things that makes me mad. Another thing is, what is it saying? People who don't respond to things. And by this, you're probably confused. I'm people who don't respond to emails, text, anything. You talk to them directly, they don't respond to it. Like, I don't know how many times, like, we've sent emails for, like, invitations and stuff, or text, and just me and our family. And this, like, and a lot of stuff, you can, like, see if they looked on it now. Because that's a lot of the updates for all the text and messaging and the email. A lot of it you can tell someone's looked at them. And it's just like, I'll see them look at it on some of the stuff, and they'll just like go right away. It's like, what? Just give me a yes or no answer. Like last year when I had my birthday party, we sent out email invitations, and like no one, and then some people, there were like 6 people didn't respond. And it's just like, I just don't know. I know some might generally come up. I cannot see when people don't respond. Like, I remember one person, I'm not going to say their name, I don't even think they watch my videos, but last year they got all upset because they're like, "Zach, why didn't you have a birthday party?" We did. We sent you the email. And it's like, I don't know. People don't look at stuff. I just don't get it. I'll see them look at a text and they'll be like, "Okay." Or they'll say that, or they won't respond. I just don't want you to say, or if you like, say, I'll tell you very soon, or I'll get right back to you. It's like, don't drag this out. Because last year we were trying to plan a birthday party, and people were just like, we need to know a number count so we know how much it's going to cost and what package and all that. But yeah, I hate when people just don't respond. I understand stuff's going to pop up where you can't respond, or I just don't understand why you can't respond or say something. If it's just like me saying something stupid there now, you respond, that's different. But like important stuff, or I'll say, "Hey, how you been?" And they just look at it and I just don't understand when people do that. Like, I generally just don't know. So yeah, that's definitely one of the biggest things that makes me mad. Like, I totally respect understanding the stuff's going to pop up, or I just don't understand how there's so many. It's just, that just makes me, so I don't know if any of you are like that at all, but that was one of my biggest pet peeves. Number 3, remember these are no specific order either, are people with bad manners. I cannot express to you how many rude people, I don't really want to say rude, I'd say the majority of people in this world are nice. Of course, where I am, people are usually generally really nice. I never, like the stereotypes about the big cities, like really, I'm talking like New York, LA, says I don't know what people are really like there much because I've never been in those places really. I've been downtown Chicago where people are pretty nice, but I don't know what some places are. Like, I just, and people are, I've heard a lot of people are rude in some places, but I just, and they have horrible manners. Like, I just cannot stand bad manners. Like, if you're like a 10-year-old kid or like in elementary school or something, middle school, you're not going to have the greatest manners. I mean, I totally understand that. I mean, you don't develop skills until a little later. As long as you're not rude or a jerk about things, it's fine. But when you get to like that high school adult age, especially adults, it's just like, you give them, it's like people just don't say please, thank you for anything, whether if someone who works in a restaurant would tell you this more. I mean, I've seen a lot of videos about people who used to work in restaurants, and they just, like, some people, they would like they would never say thank you for anything, never say thank you waiter, they would never, or person who works in some store or something. I mean, I hate people like, more so for me, it's when, like, I'll give somebody something. Like, I brought donuts into class a couple times, and, like, people will just, like, grab one and go, and it's not just, like, I mean, the elementary kids in my school have better manners than the high schoolers. I mean, I'm sorry, if you're in the high school and you're watching this, I mean, your manners, well, not everybody, there's a lot of high schoolers in my, I mean, it's just the older you get, I feel like it's almost in a way you're ruder, but in the way you should expect more, it's a whole different thing. But, like, not everybody in my school, like, high school or wise, is like, has bad manners. Most, I'd say probably 30% of them are fine. I just can't stand it where when you do some big deal or you give them, like, who was it? One time I gave someone, like, $10 and needed a thank you or anything. I'm just like, what in the actual ages? I just don't understand. So you're just like, hey, and they go talking off their friends, like, it's like, I don't understand. I hate bad manners. I remember one time when I held a door open for somebody. Usually, whenever I hold a door with somebody, they 90% of the time they're going to say thank you, or if not, like their husband or wife, or whoever they're with. But I remember just one time, I only had one bad experience. Some people have said holding doors, people's sex or something. I'm like, that is absolute crap. That is not true. That's how we've always been. I never had anybody do that. I just remember one time holding a door open for a lady or diner, and then she just, like, I don't know what went wrong with her, but she just, like, freaking, like, I held it open, and she just was, like, shaking, and then she, like, ran in, she tried getting out the other door, she, like, ran, like, smack dab in the middle, and just ran out my door right past me. Like, I don't know what went wrong there. I don't know if she, I mean, I for all I know, she might have a mental source, but I don't really know. But she was, I don't know, she seemed to be talking fine in the restaurant, or she didn't seem really that different in the restaurant. She was talking to her family, but she just, like, acts so strange. I mean, that was one of the weirdest moments ever. But I don't know what's going on there. It might be something serious, or I have some disorder or something. So yeah, that's one of the things that bothers me, people with bad manners. Another thing, some of you know this, I cannot stand it when people spit. It's so disgusting when people go, and they just go, I'd actually spit there, I hate spitting myself. It's just so, I just hate the way it looks, I hate the way people, it's just so disgusting. It makes me sick just thinking about it. And somebody spits during dinner, or, like, somebody just forget about it. My appetite's gone, out the window, just thrown across. It's just disgusting. I was saying people stick gum under the table. I cannot tell you how many times I've been in a restaurant, I accidentally just put my hand on the table, it smacks something sticky, and there's just piles of gum. It's like, well, oh my god, it's just like, ugh. What is wrong with you? That's so disgusting. And there's a trash can. I can see a trash can, too, from these tables. Like, what is wrong with people? I just hate that type of stuff. It just really bothers me. And I hate just how there's cigarettes on the ground everywhere I go, too. I go on the streets, it's like cigarette butts everywhere. It's like, what the heck? People complain about eco-friendly stuff these days, and there's, like, cigarette butts all over the road. It's like, oh, who gives a crap? Or some guy complaining about eco-friendly stuff is driving some gas guzzler SUV. It just doesn't make sense. Or just I've seen one of my teachers I was with the other day, he's like a big eco-friendly person, stuff like, say, the environment. He spit gum out on the road, and I'm like, why would you do that? I mean, he got mad at me for putting plastic fruit cup in the trash cans. Well, not really mad, but like kind of recycle. And he was on the ride home with him because he drove me home and he just spits gum out on the road. I'm like, the birds are going to eat that. I was like, oh, that's just some stairs. The birds want to eat that. Cars are going to crush it enough. I'm like, if you spit that out where the tire track is, there, get it. It's like, I don't even know. I mean, maybe he's right. I just don't, I can't. It's when someone, like, is known for something, like, their whole life, and they go do something that's, like, really against it, it's like, it just doesn't make sense to me. So that's kind of my pee. That is not that. I kind of got off subject. It's more so the spitting part. That's really about. It's just disgusting. Spitting gum. That's just don't do it, please, people. If you do it, put gum on your own table in your house or something, or not in like your family diner. Don't get that idea, okay? Because Zach doesn't want to get in trouble with your parents. But like do in your room, or just put it in the trash can, please. It's not that big of a deal. Just don't spit unless you're outside or something. Do not spit indoors. Don't spit around a bunch of people. It's gross. Another thing is. This is, I don't know why my whole life this has always bothered me. When things won't fit and just keep tumbling and tumbling. Like this is a prime example of this. I was cleaning my closet a couple weeks ago and I was trying to put some stuff in my closet. If some of you have seen, it's just an absolute war zone in there. We don't have the biggest house, so I have to fit everything I can in there. I keep trying to close the door so if you can fall, I close it again, stick something there, just more kept fall. It's like you push something in, and another thing. It's like Play-Doh Fun Factory. You push something in, more comes out. It's like, oh, like I'm in the kitchen, I'm like putting cans up there, one thing falls down, and like it's like hits the ground. When it's just, you put another thing and it just pops more out. It's like things just fall out of nowhere. Like I was in Speedway like 3 weeks ago or a month ago. It's happened 2 times, 2 separate trips. The first time, like I literally opened a door and ate a bunch of 3 muscle milks. I actually hate muscle milk. I wasn't buying those. Trying to get the vitamin more. Those come falling out. Like I wasn't even looking. I got so used to falling me. Like I can catch stuff out. Look, I'm just like boom, boom, boom. But the other one, I get so lucky, hit off my arm and smashed the ground, broke everywhere. It's like, I mean, my dad was right there. It wasn't not my fault at all because this shelf just goes more stuff just coming. I kept catching. It's just I can only do so many circus acts before something breaks. I don't understand. I just hate things start falling. You put something in, one comes out. I don't know. It's always just that's one of my. He's so mad. Or I hate when I'm holding stuff. Like I was holding some drinks there, and my dad offered to help holding it. I dropped one of them. It's broke at the same Speedway, a different trip, and it shattered. I'm like, well, thanks, Dad. Some people just like see you. They have their hands full on their phone, and you have like 5, 6 grocery bags in your hand, and you're like, wait a minute, what the heck? And they're gonna help me, and then you drop stuff and you break the eggs, and they get mad at you. It's just like, ugh. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And the other thing is, overpriced things that are absolute junk. Things are expensive. We all know that, and if you don't think they are and you're smooching off your parents, welcome. When you get to the real world, you're going to have some tough times. Because I know I'm only 16, I still am in 10th grade, but I still know the value of things. I know how expensive things can be. Prices, a big problem in today's world is I don't know if it's other places, but in America here, things are getting more expensive and people are not making more money. Like, people just can't afford it. The rent is ridiculous in some places. Like, these houses in some of these states, like, I mean, there's just, like, for what I live in, it's going to cost around $100,000. Like, in other states like California or, like, Massachusetts and New York, the house costs $600,000-$700,000. And people just can't, I mean, yes, people do make a little money out there. But I know many people, I've seen many videos, there are people who are making, like, $100,000 in these places and are living in one-bedroom apartments. I don't know why people just some of these places have taxed themselves so much. I just hate overpriced. It's just so much of this stuff has gotten overpriced with the housing. Products are absolute trash and they break and you spend a fortune. I was in Best Buy the other day. It was like some Super Mario coin or something. I mean, I love Mario. I have nothing against him. But, I mean, I don't know if it was Best Buy prices or Nintendo. But there was a coin, like, it didn't do anything. It was just a collectible coin. And they had it was $60 for a coin this big. I went on Amazon, I found the exact same coin for $10. I looked up, I'm like, there's no way it's compared. It was $60 there, and there was some other stuff too. There's some other collectible coins that they're all like this is like $50 cheaper on the internet. Even for $10, I don't even know if it's worth it. It's like I don't understand sometimes. Or DLC in video games. I can't stand it. Yes, video games are more cheaper. People don't realize video games are cheaper today than they were back in the 80s or 90s. I mean, yes, I would say like between like 2005 and 2012 were like the cheapest video games. The $60 game wasn't really a thing yet, or it kind of got down to like 50 was the top game, and then like around 2013, like what 60, but even 60, I thought that was really expensive. But then I went back and looked at the game catalogs from the 90s and 80s. There were games when Super Mario Brothers 3 came out. That game was $120. You can believe me or not, but those games were expensive. But they were also reason was they were a lot harder to make. Games with them were all cartridges and they were a lot harder to make. So it was a lot more difficult, which required a lot more time making. And video games, thankfully, are not made in China or some place that makes absolute trash. I'm sorry, I have nothing against China at all. I don't hate Chinese people, so don't get the idea from this. I mean, the stuff that makes just garbage, though. I mean, there's some stuff that's okay, but I'll take American-made, Germany-made over anything. And that's just, just overpriced things, or there's something else. I just cannot believe how much it was. Some of these, like, gaming headsets I've purchased, or I've seen, like, so the Astro A50s and stuff, like, they're like $300, and I had a bunch of people work like there's a guy at Games that told me he says it's a scam, like the $87 headsets work better than those, or just as good. So it's just, this stuff does not cost that much to make, but they mark the price up. It's just, things are getting so much more expensive now, and it's not to the point we gotta, like, worry, like, completely about it. Things are just, like, that's one thing, I mean, you act like people are being cheap sometimes. I mean, you gotta be in today's world. I mean, stuff's just expensive. I mean, taxes are ridiculous in some places. I mean, just just horrible. So yeah, I ranted about overpriced stuff for a while. Then let's get on. Oh, is that the final thing? There was one more I was gonna say, I thought, though. I don't remember what it was. What was it? Give me a second. Oh! This isn't something necessarily as a peeve or something that bothers me, it's just something I can't really understand much. Is when somebody complains about something so much, but they can easily leave it. I don't know if it's something that makes sense to you guys. I saw a video about this earlier by a YouTuber. And just like people, like I just have seen some people in my life that are in situations. Some aren't necessarily the greatest ones, just getting detail for privacy reasons. And then just complain forever and ever and ever about it. Like mainly more relationship stuff. It's like, just leave. Or break up. It's like, or like they complain about their jobs forever or something else. And it's like, just quit. Don't keep harassing me because I don't want to hear it every day. Or like, like I have to hear, like a lot of my friends come and rant to me, which is fine to an extent. Most of the time I'm fine with it and try to help them out. But when something is so simple and is so straightforward, and I tell them that, and some other people tell them that, and they just try and argue and argue constantly, that's just when I just kind of like, it actually doesn't make me really mad. I just can't understand some logic to some people. It just doesn't make sense. Sometimes I know some of you can relate to this. It's just... So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I know it was like 19 minutes long. It's going to be when I finish the outro. Sorry, I can't get my words straight. It's like 2:30 a.m. in the morning right now. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I know it's really long. If you watch the whole thing, that's totally fine. Hopefully you watch about half of it though. If you're brand new to this channel, please subscribe. That would mean a ton to me if you subscribed. I mean, that means so much. I'm trying to get 300 subscribers by the end of the month. I'm pretty sure I can get there. Like this video, comment. I would like to see more comments popping up because I'm trying to get a count for like how many people are actually watching my videos. So I know some people are just like rewatching like 10 times because I average probably about. Besides like my flexing videos, which usually get like 500 views, on average I average probably about 40 to 60 views, and I get like 2 comments. So I'm wondering who's exactly watching this. So comment, please. I mean, actually, that would be the most. Comment in this video, please, so I can know who's watching. And thank you all very much for watching today's video. Hopefully, y'all enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.